Hello and welcome, my lovely Scorpio. I am the Queen of Clovers, and welcome to my channel. This is a general October reading for Scorpio to get us ready for the month. It could be for anyone, anybody, or nobody. Cross watchers definitely welcome. As with all tarot readings, please take what's yours and leave out all the rest. What else do I have to say? I don't know. I'm a little, I hear the planes coming. You might hear the Blue Devils overhead. I might go quiet when they come overhead because you're not going to hear me when they cut the air and turn off all the car alarms in Huntington Beach here. But, what do I say? As with all readings, please take what's yours and leave out all the rest. And if enamored by my readings, definitely please like and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel. How are you, Scorpio? Scorpio, your season is coming up, and you're about to run into an Aries full moon in at the 20th of October. The new moon is in Libra. It'll be lovely. We're going to get our costumes ready. There's a lot of sorting that is finalizing right now for you, Scorpio, that when that full moon hits, you're going to hit the ground running. I don't think you're going to miss Halloween. Nobody's going to miss Halloween. It's like the holiday that brought us back to life, the death holiday that brought us back to life that's coming up, my lovely Martians. Since you are controlled by Mars, it's going to hit you in a way that's going to drive you wild. Your energy right now, your cross is beautiful. 8 of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves you. Hell yeah. Not just walking away from what no longer serves you, walking away and just taking to the unknown. Why not? Let's go. How much more unknown can you take? Scorpio's like, just bring it. Please just bring it. In your love position, I do have the moon in reverse, and that might be coming into some information. Here come the blue angels. I'm going to leave it on here because I love the sound and I want it in my reading. Just listen, they're going to cut the air here flying by for the air show. Oh, it might not be as close. But in any case, for the air show in Seal Beach today, Scorpio, my warriors, I know you love it. But your energy is one of just, you're just working with what you got and making some really good moves. Your 9 of Cups is in your light position, as in you're holding this energy right now, and 9 of Cups, your wishes are coming true. The only problem is, Scorpio, I do feel like you're a little bit lonely. I picked this up in the Aries readings, my Martians. With this 9 of Cups, I'm getting the 9s tend to be solo cards. Even though you have totally all these cups, sometimes it is a little bit lonely at the top. It's like getting all your heart's desire, but not actually getting the house, the kids, and, you know, the good stuff. And there is something about speaking up here that you're not really doing. There are words that need to be said, thoughts that need to be spoken from a Scorpio, but there's something resisting, which is strange because you've taken the action to walk away, to escape into, you know, Brian Laundrie style, into the wilderness, basically, as opposed to dealing with what was not serving you, what wasn't good for you. But just running away with like a backpack style, even into the unknown, which makes life known. The moon is all about not knowing things and being okay with it. But the moon in reverse tells me that you know what's going to happen now, Scorpio. You took control by 8 of Cupsing it. And this just tells me that there was something that wasn't working. This could have even been a bit of a philandering thing. It could have been anything. But basically, you have established something in your life of great value because of the fact that you've walked away from it. So you have better highlighted the path for yourself. And the fact that you're the King of Swords, running things in your more work position. I do have your King of Cups here. This goes first. I'm trying to keep everything. This is my reading, to be honest, so I could kind of flippity-flub it all I want. I have the King of Cups. It's kind of a quiet energy, and there's a little bit about speaking here. There's also the Lion card, the Strength card. not speaking. Sometimes the King of Swords is not the best communicator, and neither is the Lion card, and neither is the King of Cups. These are not really speaking cards. These are definitely action cards. And Spirit, you don't want to speak, which is fine. There are other ways to communicate, but I don't think you're taking them right now. You may be the mysteriousness left behind. I'm not picking up a big stack of cards for you, my darlings. The energy that's coming in is one thing I've been picking up with the Strength card is, you know, that reactive abuse, not really jumping to conclusions, not jumping up and shouting, curse you, thief, murderer, liar, you know, no. Scorpio, this is you not responding so wickedly to perhaps some provocations. They could be words that were shared. When I'm speaking of words, I do have the King of Swords here in your energy. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but moreover, I feel like you're taking control of the information. Sometimes there's gossip at work. Sometimes it is not a time for receiving at work. It is a time for working. And it is, you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. And it's kind of that reality that, hey, this is where I work. This is where I make my money. This is where I spend my time outside of my home. And this is not where the love is. And I need to keep, really thick chunks of cards coming out for you, which is really weird because when I was first shuffling this deck, it's a new deck. It was one by one, driving me bananas. So something in the energy has changed with the cards, and it's definitely that controlling what is said, controlling the mystery, controlling your location. And with that, you're able to kind of get past some of the more difficult things that you've been working with. You are your own teacher. You are the old guard kind of thing, and you're holding that up. There is a bit of mystery with the moon there and the love, but at the same time, you're being a leader, a spiritual leader in your love life. Oof, and it's bringing the Tower on. You know, the basics of love, like love, first comes love, then come marriage, then you come with the baby carriage, maybe two. But most important, Scorpio, you know, twinsies are very big right now. But most importantly, it's like you picked a path. By not picking the path you were on, by turning around and going any which way, doesn't matter which way, you've picked a path nonetheless, and it is taking you somewhere where you are going to create a stable foundation, a real basis of love, of happening, of possibility. You're going through a bit of a gossip situation. Like I said, you're not reacting. You're keeping it in your vest. You're not really feeling the pain of it. I have the Two of Wands here. You are going to select some path that is going to take you a little further than you've been, a little closer to the whole world. You know, the big dreams out the window kind of thing. But yes, I do have some gossip situations. You know, you're going to try your hand at a little bit of luck. You're going to try your hand, and I'm not saying the roulette wheel, but I'm just saying you're going to try it maybe at the market. Because of the deception where you're working or the gossip. It's just, you do your work and you go home and people still have to like mouth off. And boy, is that a Scorpio thing to say. It's just bullshit. I do have the Ten of Swords between your light and love position, and it's in reverse. And it's like your pain is all scattered everywhere. It is like you have, it's very strange because it's right next to the Nine of Cups in the upright. And I'm not going to say that you're hiding your pain or you're just not dealing with it very well, but at the same time, you're able to have happiness. You're able to have an unusual amount of happiness, but you are alone. And because you don't share your pain, I feel, Scorpio, you need to share some of your pain. You also need to share your love. This King of Cups could be a water sign in your energy, but I don't think so. You're dominating your reading, especially, you're just dominating your reading. There's nobody else here. This is you being like, I ain't gonna say it, I ain't gonna, you know, but you do still have to emote. It's a great tragedy when people don't tell each other that they love each other when they actually do. And your person probably knows that you love them, or this could even be family love or fatherly love, but there's something about it that's just not been said. You've been holding back. You are waiting to be the reactive one, but moreover, not you're waiting to be the reactive one, but a very calm and very compassionate reactive one. But it's making you not react at all, to be honest. Spirit is asking you to speak up and say something. Say something. I'm giving up on you, 5 of Swords, but this is in reverse. This is really next to the 3 of Wands. This is planning a life with no regrets. And the Emperor card. The Emperor card, which is the Mars card. It's kind of your card too. I'm an Aries, so it's definitely my card. You're really having trouble putting a lot of structure and a lot of order into your life right now because you've made this 8 of Cups walking away decision. Not everything has, you kind of shake up your life, put your life in a paper bag or one storage unit, shake it up, and then move in somewhere new and see how it goes. I've done it. It's very disorienting. You have to call the utilities, you have to rent a truck, and it's kind of that same energy. Not everything has fallen down around you, so you know where it's at. Since you've taken this shakeup, you've made a decision in something to move forward. And with all of that, it's not going to make you the Emperor because you don't have... There's a dishonesty you're not going to have to do anymore. This could be in a love relationship. You're just moving on. You're just moving on with the 6 of Swords. You will have help with this, in this change. Something is coming in as a change for you. You didn't have the Tower, right? Yes, you did. You had the Tower in love. Something is coming in as a change for you, and that's because you're willing to take the reins of your love life, and you're actually able to say, I don't want this 2 of Cups. No, no, no. And this is a binding. This feels more like a work binding, not binding, but blending. Work what has been binding for you. It's mostly a gossip thing, and it's not just work, and it's really making you miserable. And Scorpio, it might not just be work. It could be your relationship. It could be your it's just drama in your social circle, and you're moving out of that. You're growing out of it, and to the point where you probably even dated somebody in the social circle and they thought you were going to marry them and you literally walked out. This may not be what your story is, but that's the weight of what you've walked away from, the life you've walked away from into something new, something possible. You're just taking control, and you do have help. I mean, the Devil. This is leaving a life of temptation and just not solid, bigger things, like long-term career goals and dreams. It's getting into that now for you, and you are not alone. And definitely this lines up with the Aries message, Martian Scorpio, that you have the ability to shake up your life and reset it and put it back in order. And that's what you're doing here. And it's actually everything is going to, the fallout isn't coming till the full moon. And that's when you're going to get a lot of clarity. When that full moon comes in and you're about to hop into your season, you're going to feel so strong and so capable. Your laundry's going to be done. And that is a feat for some of my Scorpios that I know. Of course, you guys are sweet. But definitely don't be afraid to say I love you. Speak up, especially with the good stuff. You don't always have to say everything, but you should at least say the good stuff. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. But if you have something nice to say, you really should speak up. People don't hear that ever. And it's sad when you say, oh, you look nice today, and somebody will legitimately look at you and say, I haven't heard that said to me in years. And you'll be like, dude, you look nice all the time. But that's why we need to be more emotive from a loving place, from a King of Cups place. You want that. You want that. And that is basically, that's where your help is going to come from. When you open your heart, whatever you need help with, that person is going to be right there and ready to scoop up what falls out. Pain, joy, whatever. Because they do love you. And you love them. And now it's coming into something solid. This is probably somebody new that might be coming in. It could be family, like I said. But my God, Scorpio, this is a bit of a hefty one. But I like it because your life is going to change and it's going to be pretty impressive. After the full moon in Aries, that Martian full moon, jumping into your season, and Halloween. All right, if you're enamored by my reading, please like and subscribe. And definitely thank you for sharing your energy with me. Again, have a great week, Scorpio, and new moon readings next week. See you then.